Hi and welcome back to Purple Collar Life. In today's video we're talking about cycle time on our Splitfire 2265 log splitter. This thing is lightning fast. We're going to talk a little bit later in the video about what we used before this, and you know, for the last year, almost 2 years of having the Splitfire, Jennifer and I are still amazed every single time we use it how much faster we're splitting firewood. So let's talk about cycle time on this 2265. Now before we even get started here, I want to mention that most of the time when I'm splitting with this splitter, I am splitting with the throttle low, which means it actually slows the hydraulics down because I can't keep up with the splitter. But for today's demonstration, we're going to run with the throttle all the way up so we get the fastest cycle time possible so that you guys can see what a 4-second cycle time on a log splitter looks like, and the difference between a 4-second cycle on the Splitfire compared to other log splitters. Now right now I've got that throttle pretty low, and there have been times that I've split firewood with just about this speed. Still plenty of power to split through that red oak. Now let's speed it up just a little bit. So I'd say this RPMs is where I'm running the Splitfire most of the time. Okay, so running at just about medium RPMs, I'm going to use the timer on my phone to see how long it takes for the full stroke of the Splitfire. Remember, a cycle on the Splitfire is not up and back. It's just up and just back because you're splitting in both directions. Ready? Start. So that was a hard piece of red oak, and we were right at 6 seconds. Let's give it another try here on the backward stroke. .89 seconds. And I actually went a little bit too far, caught the wood in there. All right, let's ramp up to RPMs. We'll do the same thing again. So now we're at max RPMs. And start. .08. So let's make a couple of notes here while we're looking at this. This is hard red oak that we're splitting. These are 18-inch pieces, so a little bit bigger than a standard 16-inch piece size. And in that last demonstration, on the extension of the piston that drives the knife through the wood, we were at 4.08 seconds. So we know that the Splitfire 2265 has a 4-second cycle time. That's what the Splitfire manufacturer advertises it as, and that's what we've just confirmed here today. But like I said, I don't always run it at that full throttle. So even at about half throttle, I'm always getting between 4 and 7 second cycle time. And the cool thing about the Splitfire is you're not wasting the backstroke. So on the backstroke of the piston, you're still driving the knife through wood. So it's basically like twice as fast as a fast log splitter. So you know that most log splitters, box store log splitters, are somewhere between 12 and 17 second cycle time because you're extending that piston, the hydraulic ram, and then you're retracting it. And you have to wait for it to retract before you can extend it through the next piece of wood. And a lot of people come up with ways to bump that handle a little bit faster or shorten the stroke so that it doesn't take so long to try to increase their cycle time. But with a splitter like the Splitfire, there's no need to mess with that because you're splitting both strokes of the piston. Let's go ahead, we'll keep it ramped up here at full RPMs. We're gonna split through these and just notice how fast, how amazingly fast the Splitfire 2265 cycle time is and the benefit of the two-way splitting. So fast. These next two pieces we're going to do are really long. So the stroke of the Splitfire 2265 is 24 inches. You can see we're about 2 inches shy here. This is about a 22-inch cut of red oak. That one's going to be about 23. It just barely fits here. But for these longer ones, we'll really be getting the full example of the cycle time on a full stroke. So that'll wrap it up for this video. Just wanted to show you that 4-second cycle time on the Splitfire. And that's why when Jennifer and I are out here splitting wood, we are amazed every single time how fast this is. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If this video informed or entertained you, we'd appreciate if you'd give us a thumbs up. Leave those comments down below on your thoughts about cycle time. I know that with products like the Easton Made and the Wolf Ridge, also super fast cycle times, the thing that impresses me the most about the Splitfire is the two-way wedge. It just feels like you're doing double the work in half the time because it's splitting faster and you're splitting on the extension and the retraction of that piston. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again the next time.